Hi, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Courtney, and this is Caffeinated Crimes.
This is our fifth episode in this missing persons bonus series. So thank you all so much for listening, for sharing some of these. I've seen some of you all on like our Facebook page, sharing some of these when we put them out there. So that is what we're doing this for. So really appreciate that. Please continue to
Mhm.
do so and let us know, if there's anyone else that you want us to cover. Unfortunately, we do have a really sad update from the first episode that we did. So bonus one of this series, we talked about Brandon Shekels from Knoxville. So unfortunately, his body was found on January 26th, about a mile away from his home. So they have not released the cause of death. What I saw on the GoFundMe page from his family said that they didn't know if they even would get a cause of death, because it has
Mhm.
been about 2.5 years at this point, since he disappeared. So they're not even sure if they'll ever know what happened to him, which just it's so sad all around, but also just having no idea is just heartbreaking.
Not knowing what happened and that he was just a mile away, too, like
Yeah,
so close.
exactly. And I know that they've been searching and searching for him, so it's like
Hmm.
to know that he was right there this whole time has to be so hard. But his family does have a GoFundMe set up. So we did post it on our Instagram story a couple weeks ago at the time this recording is coming out. But we will also share it in the show notes for this episode too. So if you are able to, his family's just looking for some help in paying for his funeral costs.
Yeah. And then we can go ahead and get into the people we are going to cover today. So the first one, we did use the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers website. Christina Stoward was last seen at the Walmart on Clinton Highway on October 26, 2007 at around 12:30 p.m. She was 27 years old at the time and was reported missing 4 days later. Christina is a white female, and at the time she was 5'3", approximately 120 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes, and she went by the nickname Sheba and had a skull tattoo on her left bicep. So many of the details around her disappearance are a mystery, but investigators think there are people out there with information about her disappearance who may now be willing to talk to authorities after 17 years. Christina would be 43 years old today, and if you have any information about Christina or her disappearance, please contact East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers at 865-215-7165.
So for the next one, we use the North Carolina Center for Missing Persons. Rashard Ahmed Fuller was last seen leaving his house in Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina, in his 2014 gray Nissan Versa with the license plate DJD1561. Rashard is a black male, approximately 5'11" and 190 pounds. He does have an afro and a tattoo that says God's Son on his stomach. An endangered alert has been issued for Rashard, who is believed to be suffering from a cognitive impairment. Unfortunately, I couldn't find when he disappeared. It seems like it was fairly recent, but they didn't have a date, which also was interesting. But it
Mhm.
is an active alert, so I assume it's fairly recent. Um, if you have any information about Rashard's whereabouts, please contact the Harnett County Sheriff's Office at 910-893-9111.
And then our last one we're going to cover, we got from missingkids.org and a K105 article. So Rosalyn Velazquez was last seen at Azalea Park Apartments on August 24th, 2020 in Radcliff, Kentucky. She was wearing a blue jacket with a crest on the front, like on the right. Rosalyn is a Hispanic female, approximately 5 foot tall and 140 pounds. She was 15 when she disappeared and would be 18 today. Her mother said she did not take a backpack, any extra clothes, her headphones, phone charger, or chapstick, and she doesn't believe she would willingly leave home without those items. Those are probably something if you were going to run away, you would take with you.
Mm-hmm.
A Facebook page called Bring Rosalyn Home was created by Rosalyn's mom. And if you have any information about her disappearance, please contact the Radcliffe Police Department at 270-351-4470. So, yes, those are the three people we are covering on this missing person episode. So, if you have any information about them, please reach out to the appropriate authorities. That information will also be in the show notes. And again, please just share this information. And if you are somehow someone who knows something who's listening to this, please let this be your sign to tell
Mm-hmm.
somebody and reach out to somebody and don't keep this information a secret because they all have loved ones who are missing them dearly.
Yes. And of course, if you know anyone personally that is missing, or if you've seen any missing persons cases specifically that you want us to cover, please send them our way. We will happily do so.
Yeah. And in the meantime, go have a cup of coffee.
And don't commit a crime.